Good evening. Happy Friday night. The week is over, and I am once again sat on my throne at night recording this video. Because, yes, yet again, the video I recorded today, no audio. Well, actually, it recorded about 4 seconds of audio, and I can see in the video as I go to brush my glasses on my face, I bump the receiver and turn it off. So here we are again. You missed another bunch of gems, but I'll be sure to try to deliver as best I can this evening. So today was a little bit different. We switched things up a bit. Today I been doing the deload week and did pretty good. I made it to Friday, but I've just felt so keen to smash some weights all week, and the idea of a deload this early on just didn't really appeal to me. I just wanted to sling some weights, man. So got a free 7-day trial of, not now Luna, of Chris Bumstead's training app called Standard, and I did one of their workouts today, and yeah, huge volume. It was taxing, but it was fun. It was fun to throw around some weights. Which leads me to, speaking of training, the next step. What's going on? Where are we going here? What are we doing? We're just going to sit here and talk shit every day for fucking forever? No, that's not what we're going to do. An old friend of mine, and I would argue the best transformation coach in Australia. I know it's a bold statement, but hear me out. Bloke by the name of Ben Wortley, who owns Fast Track Fitness. I've been in this kind of space since I was 15, so holy shit, is that 20 years? Oh my God, that went 20 years ago. Oh, that's a fucking realization. Anyway, I've been around this, health and wellness space for quite a while now, and Ben's great. Ben is super passionate. He's super honest. He's a great coach. I've always said this about, for example, jiu-jitsu. Just because someone's great at jiu-jitsu doesn't make them a great coach. Just because someone gets shredded for a bodybuilding competition doesn't make them a good fitness coach. The two don't, it's not necessarily a harmonious relationship. Ben is great. And for me as a coach myself, I look forward to the opportunity to work with Ben, to learn from him about how to coach someone like me, if that makes sense. So Ben, out of the blue, had dropped me an email last week, and bit of back and forward, and decided to go full send from, I think we'll probably start realistically, probably not next week, the week after, once we've got everything lined up. But yeah, so I've decided to get some coaching to give me a bit of accountability. There's something about spending money that forces accountability. I know that sounds ridiculous, and some people don't need that. Some people can just fucking dial in. Day one, dialed in, do the thing, see you later. But I found for me, I've had more success in the past where there's a cost associated. I don't want to waste this money, and I also don't want to obviously let me down, but I've got a coach who I'm accountable to weekly. That's why I strongly recommend anyone who's, setting out on this path. It's not something you need to do forever. You don't have to have a coach forever. But I think it's something you should definitely consider at the beginning of your journey, just to set you up on the right foot and, get you comfortable with tracking your macros or training or all that sort of stuff. So anyway, I digress. I'm doing some coaching with Ben starting next week. So I thought this is going to be a great opportunity to walk you guys through that from my starting point to my end goal, because I'm going to reach it. And my goal is to get to 80 kilos. So currently I'm about 94. So 14 kilos that's a lot of weight to lose, and we're going to do it over a reasonable period of time, probably 5 months or so, which is still, don't get me wrong, that's a fast cut, but I want that pressure, I want that intensity, I want that I just want to flick that switch, or rather, turn that dial up all the way to level 10, and just smash this next few months and get into great shape and do a really proper reverse diet, rebuild up to a good solid standard. That's where heaps of people fall down. I'm sure you know people that have lost weight, they looked great, and then a month later they've just put it all back on. That's that importance of that rebound. It's physiological, but it's also psychological. So the whole idea behind a reverse diet is we're slowly increasing the amount of calories we eat. And we do that in a way that is careful and considered, so that we don't just pile on a bunch of fat and just blow out everything. So that's the plan. I'm excited. I want to take you on the journey the whole way. Talk to you about what I'm eating, talk to you about how I'm training, talk to you about how I'm feeling. I've been pretty dialed in for 4 weeks now. Diet's really been dialed in for about a week. Had no chocolate for like a week now as well, which has been interesting to say the least. But yeah, that's where we're at. I'm excited. I'm also working on building something. I know, what's this, 5 days in a row now of something's happening. I've put something out there. I'm waiting for some feedback. Once I've got that feedback, and if it's good feedback, then I'll share with you this journey. So whilst there's only somewhere between 6 and 3 of you watching these daily videos, thank you for showing up. I promise you there's more direction and more excitement to come, but I wanted to just document everything, every day, just a brain dump, what's going on. And that's what's going on. I'm enjoying training, I'm getting coaching to dial it in. I'm building something, not ready at a point where I'm able to even discuss it, but I will be. And I'm studying my ass off, man. I'm studying so hard at the moment. Pathophysiology. Fuck. That's hard yakking, man. But that's about it. That's all I got today. So, yeah. Stay solid, homies.